You're looking live at the Pensacola Christian College Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena. Welcome to tonight's match between the Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles and Clearwater Christian College out of Tampa, Florida. We're looking forward to a great game tonight. I am Richard Moses, and joining me tonight, just like last Friday night, is Tyler Scott. Tyler, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having me again. It's definitely, like I said last time I was here, it's a privilege to be able to commentate here. But the best part, it's basketball. It's a lot of fun.
Tonight's going to be a very exciting night here on the campus. We're having a blue out here in the Sports Center Arena. This arena should be full by the time the men's game takes flight. Also, tonight we will be having our senior night. We're focusing on all of our seniors. There's 5 seniors on the Lady Eagles team, the 1 senior and John Andrews on the men's Eagles team. We'll be highlighting those at the beginning of every game. Tonight, we'll be able to see an interview from Coach Jared Sellers that we had just before the game, talking to us about Clearwater a little bit. We haven't played Clearwater yet this season, but they are a conference opponent, so we're looking forward to our first time playing them. Looking forward to getting that win tonight, looking to see how we match up against them, and we'll be able to play that interview for you now. I'm here with Coach Jared Sellers of the Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. Coach, tonight you take on the Clearwater Christian College team. Tell us a little bit about the team and what you think about tonight's game.
Well, they've kind of had an up and down season. They're a very young team. They play pretty much freshman and sophomore. They have a new coach, and they're really getting after it. They're a scrappy team that plays very hard. They're led by number 22, Linville. She's a great player. She's averaging almost 20 points a game. So we're going to have to do a really good job tonight of kind of helping contain her. We're not going to shut her out and hold her scoreless or anything like that, but we just kind of want to limit her good looks. And then they also got Liz Jenkins, a real good shooter for them, and we want to make sure we get a hand up every time. But they're a good team. We're just looking forward to getting after it defensively and make them work for what they get.
Tonight's game is the last home game of the season for the Lady Eagles. It's also a blue out here in the Sports Center Arena. Coach, kind of tell us about your fan base. What do you appreciate about them? I
really appreciate a lot of the fans that get to watch online, and because I know a lot can't be here, a lot of family members, so I really appreciate that. But even here, you know, being a women's basketball program, sometimes it's hard to generate a good fan base, but we've done a pretty good job here. And I think tonight we'll have a good crowd to start the game, and I really appreciate all the students that come out and the faculty that support. It's just been a real good year, and hopefully tonight we'll kind of cap it off.
Tonight's game will be the senior night emphasis for our Eagles team. So, Coach, you have 5 seniors on the team. So tell us about some of the interest that you have in them and some of the good times you've had with them.
Well, we've had a great year. Supa Leota, she's come on strong. This is her first year playing for us, and she's a senior. She's been an all-star, all-American on the volleyball team, and she's doing great. She had 22 points and 19 rebounds in a game just Tuesday night. So I'm hoping to have a great game for her. Alex and Brooke have just been great for the team, worked hard for 4 years. Ashley Bethel, who will start tonight, probably our best vocal leader, proud of her. Mabel Valdez, she's actually played in more games than anybody for the Lady Eagles. And so she's been a great player for us and kind of a crowd favorite and a favorite of everybody. And so I really hope that she comes out and has a great game tonight.
Yeah, we're looking forward to a great game from the Lady Eagles tonight. Thank you for watching. And it's going to be a good game tonight. Like we said, it is senior night. Supa Leota will be starting for us. Brooke Branas, Ashley Bethel, Mabel Valdez, Alex Matowski, all of them third, fourth, except for Supa, as you said, first-year player. But Supa has been absolutely incredible. She's just an athlete, all-around athlete. So, Tyler, looking at this game tonight, I know we've studied a little bit about this Clearwater Christian team. Not a team that's really had a phenomenal season, but they've been solid throughout. And they have solid key players that could at any night give a good game for Clearwater. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at the record of this team and you say, you know, this is an easy win for the team. And even last night at the practice for the guys, you know, Coach was talking to the players and saying, on paper, this is an easy win for us. And I think this is no different for the girls. But you have to motivate yourself somehow in these games, setting personal goals. You know, you're going to be above a certain percentage from the floor. You're going to be a certain percentage on the defensive side. You're going to force them into tough shots. And I think with the 2 girls here tonight, Hallie Linville and Liz Jenkins, those are 2 girls to watch out for. Especially Hallie, she's averaging 19.4 points a game, second in the region behind our very own Alyssa Loudermilk. that's something that we need to pay attention to. Liz Jenkins, I was looking at a couple box scores. She has the capability of being able to knock down some pivotal shots as well. But I think, especially from the last couple of games that we've been competing in, especially with the Bob Jones game, though we came up short, it's definitely something that we as a team have defensively stepped up our game. And I think tonight, if we can key in on two people, it'd be Haley and definitely Liz Jenkins as well.
From the Eagles team tonight, like we did say, I think we're going to see a lot of good things from players that don't get to play a lot. I know Brooke Bronis is going to get some solid minutes tonight. Coach had talked about her several times in the pregame interview and how she's just been phenomenal this last half of the season, really stepping up and playing in late game situations for both teams. Monica T still out tonight. We'll see her on the sideline. Mo Davis still out tonight. We'll see her on the sideline. But I'm looking forward to an awesome matchup here between the Eagles and Clearwater just because it's such a rival. It's such a famous rival for years and years. Coach was saying ever since he started 20 years ago coaching, pretty much every year it's been a good rival between Clearwater and Pensacola. And it's just nice to have that camaraderie, that history between the schools, and to play each other.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things that no matter what both teams bring to the table, it's going to be competitive. It's going to be a physical matchup. So looking forward to it tonight, and definitely excited to see what's going to transpire here.
Oh, we'll get into our pregame activities in just 15 seconds. We'll have Kenny George on the live public address system, and we'll take you over to Kenny George for our pregame activities.
Please welcome our guests from Clearwater, Florida, the Clearwater Christian College Cougars, to the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena, the home of your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. At this time, would you please stand and join us as we are led in prayer by Mr. Mike Barch of the Assistant Athletic Director.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we come to you today grateful for the opportunity to come here and participate in the game of basketball. I pray that you be with these ladies, keep them safe on the court, keep them free from injury. Thank you for the safety that you provided with the Clearwater team and as they came up here to Pensacola today. I pray you be with the officials, be with the fans. I pray that everything that's done in this building is for your honor and glory. Lord, we thank you for coming and dying on the cross for our sins, that we may have life and have it more abundantly through you. We love you, Jesus. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
Tonight is senior night. The Lady Eagles have 5 seniors on this year's team. Starting with number 25, Asupa Leota is playing her first season for the Lady Eagles. She is also an All-American on the volleyball court and has been a great addition to the basketball program this season. She is coming off her best performance of the year with 22 points and 19 rebounds in a win against Judson College. Tonight, Asupa plays her 17th game as a member of the Lady Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, a 5'11" forward from Pensacola, Florida, number 25, Asupa Leota. Number 32, Alex Retkowski, has been a member of the Lady Eagles for 4 years. She has been a tremendous asset to the team and has a positive attitude that is always a blessing to the program. Alex is playing in her 33rd game as a solid member of the Lady Eagles. We thank you for your contribution to the Lady Eagles, number 35-32, 5'9" forward from Pedricktown, New Jersey, Alex Retkowski. Number 24 on the Lady Eagles is Brooke Bronis. Brooke has been a member of the Lady Eagles for 4 years and has always kept a positive attitude over the past few years, even when battling several injuries. Brooke is a great teammate and has really stepped up for the team this year, playing a vital supporting role. In her 50th game as a member of the Lady Eagles, thank you to number 24 from Cantonment, Florida, 5'8" guard, Brooke Bronis. Number 11 is Ashley Bethel. Ashley has been a member of the Lady Eagles for 4 years and has a determination and a passion for basketball. As this year's team captain, she has become the vocal leader for this team. Tonight, she plays her 65th game as a member of the Lady Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, 5'1" guard from the Bahamas, number 11, Ashley Bethel. Number 10, Mabel Valdez, has been a member of the Lady Eagles for 4 years. She is a hard worker and has been a true leader in our program all 4 years. She is a team captain, a great competitor, and has played in more games than any other player for the Lady Eagles. Tonight, Mabel plays her 104th game as a member of the Lady Eagles. Let's hear it for the 5'6" guard from Valdosta, Georgia, number 10, Mabel Valdez. At this time, we would like to introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Cougars from Clearwater Christian College. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Miami, Florida, number 14, Liz Jenkins. Starting guard, a freshman from Orlando, Florida, number 21, Shelby Walker. Starting guard, a sophomore from Ocala, Florida, number 22, Haley Linville. Starting forward, a sophomore from Minneapolis, Minnesota, number 30, Annalise Anderson. Starting guard, a sophomore from Naples, Florida, number 31, Naomi Reed. And the head coach for the Cougars is Natalie Wilkinson. And now let's hear you crank it up as you welcome your 2015 PCC Lady Eagles to protect the nest. Starting at guard, a 5'6" senior from Valdosta, Georgia, number 10, Mabel Valdez. Starting guard at 5'1", a senior from the Bahamas, number 11, Ashley Bethel. Starting guard at 5'8", a senior from Cantonment, Florida, number 24, Brooke Bronis. Starting forward, a 5'11" senior from Pensacola, Florida, number 25, Asupa Leota. Starting forward at 5'9", a senior from Hedricktown, New Jersey, number 32, Alex Bretkowski. And the head coach for the Lady Eagles is Coach Jared Sellers. The Lady Eagles assistant coach is Adrian Wilson. The officials for this afternoon's game are Tracy Holt, Chip Bowes, and Sherry Taylor.
And we are just seconds away from live basketball action here at the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena. Supaliota at the line, and number 22, Haley Linville of Clearwater Christian College, ready to tip. And we're underway. And it'll be Eagles ball to start off this game. 5 seniors starting for the Eagles tonight here on their senior night. Mabel Valdez, Ashley Bethel, Alex Rotowski, Supaliota, and Brooke Bronis. Ashley to start off, and it'll be off the mark, and it'll be Clearwater ball. Linville going the other way. There's Linville. No good on the shot. Rebound by Leota. Bethel taking it up strong to the basket. Leota with the rebound. No good. Ratowski. And Ratowski will get 2 to fall for the Eagles.
Number 30.
Definitely a good perseverance
Ratowski.
there on the offensive end by the Lady Eagles. Supa Leota getting the offensive rebound tip there and allowing that to open up there. And a great defensive play there as well by Supa Leota. But again, back on the defensive side, or on the offensive side, keeping that ball alive to continue on that possession, allowing us to get that second chance look there. Looks like Clearwater's trying to set something up, but the good defense there by the Lady Eagles.
Off the mark there by number 14, Les Jenkins. It'll be an offensive rebound. Linville for 3. Linville will nail it. Linville's been, like we said before the game, the leading scorer for the Clearwater Christian team. Leads second in the region for all-time scoring for the season, right behind our own Alyssa Loudermilk. Valdez, here she goes. Bronis from baseline. Off the mark, but Leota, a great box out there by Liz Jenkins on Leota. The size difference, but a good box out.
Yep, if you have the right position, doesn't matter how tall you are, you can definitely get yourself in a position to get that defensive rebound. But good pressure there by Supa Leota, continuing to attack the offensive glass there.
Here comes Linville once again. Linville will pull from 15 feet. She won't get it to drop. Another offensive round by Clearwater Christian. Jenkins with the force, and Leota will come up with the rebound, and Valdez will push it.
First 2 possessions for Clearwater, you realize that Liz Jenkins and Haley Linville is definitely the 2 options there, the go-to people.
It'll be a foul on number 31. It looks like number 31, Naomi Reed, and Supa Leota will go to the line for 2.
Looks like they're going to be taking it out of bounds on the baseline.
Oh, okay. Valdez into Bronis. Bronis, no position. Good offensive board and put back by Leota. And this time it'll be a foul. Let's see what he calls. It'll be shooting 2.
I love the resilience here by the Lady Eagles. I mean, that's 5 or 6 offensive rebounds here in the first 2 possessions. If they're going to win this basketball game, they have to keep attacking the offensive glass. You clearly see out here, Richard, that they got the size differential clearly, and so they're going to have to use that to their advantage.
Oh, yeah. Just like we said before, they'll have to get good position on every box out in order to accommodate for that size disadvantage that they have.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be key for Clearwater to continue on this game and making sure that they have the proper position on the box out.
Liz Ratowski getting her first 2 shots of the line of the season. Hasn't played too much, but she started tonight for our senior night here. And it'll be Clearwater
Number
ball.
30, Alex
and it'll be number
Ratowski.
21, Shelby Walker, bringing it up for the Clearwater Christian team. Linville looking to score once again. Great 2-3 zone here set up by the Eagles. Jenkins way off the mark. And it'll be a rebound by Ratowski, and it'll be Eagles ball going the other way. Valdez hasn't looked to score yet tonight. Good distribution we've seen from her. They'll push it around the outside. Bethel calling for the screen.
Very nice backdoor pass there. Brooke Bronis with the basket. Nice
Number
feed.
24,
Defense was
Brooke
not paying attention to the
Bronis.
back door. Wide open look.
That was a great patient play there by Ashley Bethel. Let the defense come up when she called for the screen. Bronis was able to get the backdoor cut, and that's a good 2 points for the Eagles. Here's Linville, the deep 3, and she won't get it to drop, forcing it now. Liz Jenkins to number 21. And number 21, Shelby Walker, will get a 3
Number
to drop.
21,
And this Clearwater
Shelby
Christian, that's all
Walker.
they got right now is 3-pointers.
That's right. One thing to note, though, the entire first part of this game has been Liz Jenkins and Haley Linville, but finally there, number 21, Shelby Walker, being able to get into the mix of shots being put up. It's going to be interesting to note as the game goes on for a shooter, it wears on you. When you shoot 15, 20 shots a game, we'll see how they execute there.
Valdez pulling off the mark. Linville will push it.
Good transition defense there by the Lady Eagles. Good physical play there by Mabel Valdez.
Mabel Valdez called for the double dribble, and it'll be Clearwater ball.
when you go down for those loose balls, you can't stand up. Otherwise, it's going to be a travel or even look like a double dribble. There we clearly see traveling.
Liz Jenkins to inbound it for Clearwater Christian. And there she is to Linville. Linville, good call for the offensive foul.
Looks like it's going to be an illegal screen there, and that's the reason for the call.
And here comes the Eagles starters. Lydia Hempstead, Hannah Shipp, Alyssa Loudermilk, Holly Zorka, all checking in for the Eagles. Mabel Valdez will remain at the point guard position. And here we go.
We'll see if Coach poses a more of an up-tempo style. It looks like Clearwater settling back. Looks like a man-to-man position. It almost looked like they were setting up in a 2-3, though.
Eagles looking very energetic tonight. Lots of speed out there on the court from them right now. Great play. Solid shot by Mabel Valdez.
Mabel
Alyssa Loudermilk with the assist.
Mabel Valdez has really come along in her career. I remember as a player myself watching her as she's developed over the years as a great, solid point guard. That jump shot has really come a long ways, and I think this year she's made it into a great, effective, and threatening jump shot. And you can clearly see there that she's comfortable with taking a shot, with a person even right up in her face.
Yeah, Tyler, that's one thing about Mabel. She's never afraid to just pull from wherever. She loves to score. Sometimes she's off, and she knows when she's off, and she compensates for that by passing the ball more because she also has a great passing ability to be able to draw the defense and dump it off easily as well.
She's definitely a floor general for this team, and when she's off the floor, there's definitely a lapse a little bit, and when she's on it, she makes sure that this team's running the offense efficiently.
Here's Shipp. Shipp inside to Hempstead. She'll throw it away. It'll be Clearwater ball.
Looked like a lower post entry feed there. I know Lydia is about 6 foot. For a post player to catch a pass way down by their shins, sometimes it's difficult to do. Maybe next time of a square up and a pass that's maybe to the chest instead. But I know they'll get it back here on defense for sure.
Fantastic defense. Look, a call for the foul, but just a little bit on the body there by Mabel Valdez. Mabel Valdez, that's one thing we'll have to watch with her tonight. Two games ago against Trinity, she had 4 fouls. The last game against Bob Jones, fouled out early in the second half. So she's so over-aggressive sometimes on defense that she gets into foul trouble, but always a fantastic player.
Yeah, when you play those aggressive-style defense, you're giving up the risk of a potential foul, a potential mismatch. Good steal, though, by the Lady Eagles here in transition.
Valdez will take it up. No good on the teardrop. And it'll be a jump ball. It'll be a foul or a jump ball.
It looks like it's going to be a foul. I don't think number
on Mabel.
I think number 23, Megan Wells. I didn't really see if she established some definite position, but it's one of those 50-50s now. Mabel's coming off the floor with 2 fouls. It's definitely going to change the perspective of this first half for sure. We'll see how they respond.
The Eagles, number 15, Morgan Van Hook.
Morgan Van Hook checking into the game for the Eagles for Mabel Valdez. Good defense there by Van Hook. Loudermilk will push it. Linville chasing Loudermilk hard. And Morgan Van Hook will pass it to Shipp. Shipp with a deep 3. She'll be off the mark. And it'll be Linville with the rebound, but she'll lose it, and it'll be Eagles ball.
Looks like when you are as an offensive rebounder or on the defensive side, you're going for defensive rebound going in on offense. When you feel that pressure, sometimes it can get to you and make mistakes, and that's just a little mental error there by the Clearwater Cougars there.
Here's Zorka. Zorka to Loudermilk. Loudermilk to Shipp. Shipp down low, force it, but she'll draw the foul. And she'll go to the line for 2.
Good take there by Hannah Shipp. Definitely being able to pierce through the defense, be able to draw some contact, even try to make the and one. Hey, we'll take 2 shots at the free throw line for sure.
Hannah Shipp, a junior out of Sugar Grove, North Carolina. Always a fun player to watch. Really agile out there on the floor. She has a great dribbling ability through pressure situations.
I think one of the things that I liked about Hannah Shipp was the last couple of years being able to develop into the player that she is now. And I think the example that was set for was with Karen Kendall and Ashley Antuna, 2 alumnus of the school. And I think that she has developed into that winning mentality and has really developed well over the years as a result of those 2 leaders there and continuing on with Mabel Valdez as a senior this year.
That was Holly Zorka there with a steal. Shipp will bring it up for the Eagles. Zorka with a deep 3, and she'll be off the mark. Great offensive board there by Van Hook. Van Hook to Loudermilk inside. Loudermilk will force it, and it'll be no good.
I think one thing that's going to be interesting to see at halftime is how many offensive rebounds we've accumulated this half. It's definitely one that's going to be a high number for us.
Even though it's been all Eagles here in the first half so far, it's still only a 10-6 difference between the score, only a 4-point lead for the Eagles so far. So we'll look to build on that lead here in the second half of the first half of this game. That 3 attempt by number 21, Shelby Walker, no good. Offensive board for Clearwater Christian by number 14, Liz Jenkins.
Another foul there for the Lady Eagles. That's 5 here in a matter of 8 minutes, or actually 7 minutes here. Might need to calm down on the high-pressure defense that's forcing us into foul trouble. And it's not just necessarily our starting 5, as now it's getting into our bench players, and we're going to need to have that availability here in the final push for the first half here and even into the second half. So need to establish good positions, active hands, but not yet in the area of fouling the offensive player.
Yeah, here's Linville taking it hard to the basket. Walker tried to get it up, but no good, and Ship will tear it away. Here's Loudermilk. Loudermilk, a great pass to Darby McCosh, who just checked into the game. McCosh with 2 points in transition, and Clearwater will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them.
Full timeout called by the Cougars.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Clearwater, or it'll be Clearwater basketball. Clearwater's coach Natalie Wilkinson calling that last timeout.
Looks like Coach Sellers is sticking with the high-pressure 3-2 defense, trying to get some tip passes. It's worked pretty well for us so far. Only negative thing I would say is just the errors on the defensive side with fouls, as you see there. Not necessarily something that you need to you don't need to push yourself into it. She's already in a bad position as it is with a 6-footer and her not being as tall. And I think Hempstead just need to go straight up and down on that.
Lydia Hempstead.
Yeah, she got her with the body. She missed her footing there and knocked her over. But the size difference with these teams is just it's just crazy, honestly. It probably doesn't look as bad on the live stream as it does here in the arena, but number 21 there, Shelby Walker, taking it up on a 6'1", Lydia Hempstead. The size difference is just incredible. Here comes Ship to inbound to Loudermilk, and Loudermilk will bring it up. High-pressure defense by Liz Jenkins in the backcourt. And McCosh. Here's Ship to Van Hook. Van Hook looking inside. Hempstead not there. Loudermilk to Hempstead. Hempstead will take it up for 2. And that's a great little touch play by Lydia Hempstead. Coach Sellers had said last weekend at one of our receptions we had after the game that he wanted Hempstead to develop into the player that Leota has developed into in such a short amount of time. And he wants to see the same amount of rebounds, same amount of points from both girls each night. And so a play like that from Hempstead is something we wouldn't have seen at the beginning of the season, but now late in the season, just that finesse around the basket has really become something that is really a strong part of her game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that when you can develop not only one girl like a Supa Leota, but adding in another dynamic player like Lydia Hempstead, it only enhances your program even more. And I think with Lydia there on that possession where she had that basket, it was just because the defender was overplaying on the right side. And whenever you have an overplaying defender in the post, all you have to do is reverse pivot, seal your man, And as you can see, point in case, easy basket by Lydia Hempstead on the last couple possessions.
Liz Jenkins with a really nice two-pointer there. That's a 21. Shelby Walker with the assist.
Even though Clearwater is on the road, they seem to be shooting pretty well, which is something that Coach Sellers will definitely need to address as far as pressure on the shooters for sure.
Touch foul, number 22, Linville. It'll be Eagles ball on the sideline.
Foul on number 22.
One thing to
Haley
note
Linville.
that I think will be a key impact here is if
In for the
Linville
Eagles,
and
number
Jenkins,
10,
the two,
Mabel
and as you
Valdez,
see
and
here,
number
Linville's
11,
going out. I wonder how
Ashley
that's going to
Bethel.
impact the game when you have one of your best scorers going out of the game. I think if the Lady Eagles can get them into foul trouble, I think that this will only enhance and be better for them in the long run.
Valdez and Bethel up top looking to direct traffic. Here's Bethel to Hempstead. Hempstead to Loudermilk. Loudermilk with a deep three. She'll be off the mark. And Liz Jenkins there with another rebound. Shelby Walker pushes it. And it'll be another foul call on the Lady Eagles to see who it's on. It'll be on Alyssa Loudermilk. And the foul will be on the base. It'll be a baseline foul, and they'll be inbounding it under their own basket.
Lady Eagles are running an efficient offense. They're getting the shots that they want. I mean, Alyssa Loudermilk averaging 20 points a game. She's getting those looks, and the offense is getting those looks. It's just they're not falling. And I think what we need to do is get the ball more inside where higher percentage shots are. And if the shots aren't falling outside, got to go inside. And we clearly see here, Richard, with the scouting report and the roster and the height, we have the height advantage. So we'll see what happens.
Coach Jared Sells will take a 30-second timeout here in the Sports Center Arena. We'll take the rest of this timeout with him. It'll be Clearwater ball coming out of the timeout. Liz Jenkins in the corner, and that's number 23 off the mark, number 23, Megan Wells, and Bethel will push it for the Eagles.
Looks like the Lady Eagles are trying to get the ball inside. Cougars are definitely preventing that. We can see here that it's going to be some patience that's going to be required here on offense.
Valdez forced it, no good, and it'll be Clearwater ball going the other way. There she is, number 23, Megan Wells will be off the mark. Solid rebound there by number 31, Naomi Reed, but she'll be no good on the layup, and it'll be Ashley Bethel that pushes it for the Eagles. Bethel inside to Hempstead, and it's an offensive foul on the Eagles.
I think one of the things that Clearwater is doing well that we do have to note is the Lady Eagles, they're used to that offensive transition. They're really good at it. Tonight, they just need to pick and choose their spots. Point in case right there, we need to look, hey, do we have numbers? If we don't have numbers, let's be patient. Let's get the ball inside to Lydia Hempstead or now Asupa Leota and attack that height advantage there.
Number 21, Shelby Walker, playing the point guard for the Clearwater Christian right now. Knocked away by Clearwater, and it'll be Eagles ball.
Good defense there by the Lady Eagles, pressuring the pass that goes inside to the post and then having someone there on the defensive side right away to fluster that pass, fluster the catch, and it's our ball now.
Ashley Bethel with a deep three. She'll be off the mark. Asupa Leota with the rebound, and she'll put it back up for two. Coach Wilkinson not happy right now with the way this game's being called, yelling every single possession for another call. But also on the other end, that has to do with the size difference there, Tyler.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like they're getting fouled, but just with the size disadvantage of the Clearwater team, it's just tough sometimes for refs to call it either way. And there's Hannah Ship with a 2-point 15-footer.
Yeah, it's one of those things that a lot of people have a misconception on the rule that states in the rule book. It's not necessarily an over-the-back call. It's a push in the back. And the difference there with Asupa Leota's rebound is she was straight up and down. That's just using the height advantage there. And definitely a good no call there as we get another defensive stop here.
Liz Jenkins, no good on the 3 ball, and Hannah Shipp pushes it for the Eagles. She'll pull a deep 3, and she'll be off the mark, but Bronis with another offensive board. Going up strong, but she'll throw it away. Shelby Walker for Clearwater. Naomi Reed with just inside the arc, and she'll get 2 points just inside the arc. You know, I think what we're seeing right now with the shooting from Clearwater, when we were in the gym earlier today, they were able to get in the gym from 11 to 1 this afternoon and shoot around, and that's such a great advantage to a team on the road if they're able to get to the gym early, have those couple hours to shoot around, rest for a little bit, come back and play the game. They get a feel for the gym, the depth, how their shot's going to fall on the certain court and the certain rim. And that's just something that really helps the team. There you see a Super Leota with 2 points again.
Yep, it's one of those things that now on offense we've realized and seen. Lydia Hempstead, a Super Leota, our advantage is inside. That's where we need to hit them most here.
Leota with a nice save. And number 30, Annalise Anderson off the mark for Clearwater. Mabel Valdez with 2 points, and she'll be no good. Annalise with another rebound. 4-on-1 here for Clearwater. And it'll be another miss by Annalise, and Mabel Valdez going the other way.
That's a good call. She has no position. Her feet are sliding. Yes, she may be out of the restriction area zone, but if your feet are sliding, if your body's moving, it is a block. It's impeding the offensive player from where she's trying to go, and we clearly see point and case right there.
Mabel Valdez at the line shooting 2. Again, she is one of the 5 seniors on this team. Tonight's senior night to honor our seniors here at Pensacola Christian College. Our 5 seniors started tonight, and Mabel Valdez, one of them. She's at the line. On the year, she's a 70% free throw shooter. She's gone to the line several times, 73 times on the season. She's been to the line, so this will be her 74th and 75th, and she'll add 2 more points for the Eagles team. Loudermilk checking into the game for Valdez. And here comes Shelby Walker to push it for Clearwater Christian.
Looks like Coach Sellers is doing a matchup man-to-man now, which I think is good. I think you have the height advantage. I think there were too many gaps in the zone, so this is a good adjustment here. We'll see how we defend.
Linville back in the game for Clearwater. She'll be off the mark with that 3. And Liz Jenkins has another chance for 3, and she'll be off the mark as well. Bronis with a good rebound, and it'll be a foul called on number 23, Megan Wells of the Clearwater Christian Cougars.
Looks like we're going to be already at the line, 1-1. We got 6:48 left. This is nice. This is a good position that I think Coach Sellers is wanting to be in. I think it's key, though, for us. We have 6, so if we get one more, then they're going to be at the line as well. So it's pivotal that we make sure we're not creating contact on the offensive player, but that we're moving our feet. Our hands are active, but not to the point in the area where they're trying to dribble and hitting their hands or their wrist.
Bronis sinks the first there at the line. Brooke Bronis, also a senior out of Pensacola, Florida. She's a 72% free throw shooter on the year. And there she is, 2 more added to Brooke Bronis, and it'll be 24-13 here. Offensive foul on Clearwater Christian, number 21. Number 21, Shelby Walker with the offensive foul. And it'll be a 1-1 situation once again for the Eagles team.
Well, it looks like it's going to be, if it's an offensive foul, not with the ball, it just goes down as a player control foul. So I think we'll just go ahead and take the ball out of bounds here. One thing that I like that the Lady Eagles are doing is that they're being very patient on offense. I think with a team that maybe only has 7 or 8 players dressing out, you can wear the team down, and I think that's why Clearwater's going to a zone so that they're not wearing their legs and planning for the second half push.
Here's Bethel. Bethel to Loudermilk. Loudermilk inside to Leota. Leota taking it up strong, and she'll get 2 to go for the Eagles team.
I'm going to keep preaching it. Our strength is inside. I think that's very evident here. Asupa Leota doing a wonderful job here tonight.
And 1 there. And number 23, Megan Wells, will get it to go for Clearwater Christian. Foul against number 25, Asupa Leota. Megan Wells, a freshman out of Crystal River, Florida.
She's off the mark here. Looks like Eagles are going to be transitioning. We'll see what happens here. Get the ball inside. That's our strength. Looks like it's going to be a pushing foul. We'll see who it's on. It's going to be 1-1 as Asupa Leota is going to go to the line.
Asupa Leota went down pretty hard on that last play, struggling getting up, but should go to the line for a 1-1 opportunity. Valdez and Van Hook checking into the game for the Eagles. They'll play the 1 and the 2 up top.
That last foul was on Naomi Reed. That's going to be her third as well. It looks like a couple of people in foul trouble here for the Lady Cougars.
Asupa Leota no good on the free throw. Linville pull up with a rebound, and she'll push it for Clearwater. Linville trying to score all night, trying to work the offense through her. She'll be no good on that floater attempt. And Loudermilk will push it hard the other way, and she'll get off the mark on the layup, but she'll go to the line for 2 in transition.
Yeah, good call there. Liz Jenkins a little bit late getting in front of Alyssa, and you could clearly see that she was trying to catch her. Arm might have been extended just a little bit to the point where Chip Bowes, our official tonight, recognizing that and being able to make the call.
Yeah, Chip Bowes always does a masterful job when he's here at the R. Horton Sports Center Arena. Talking to him before the game, he always enjoys reffing a good game here.
Yeah, Chip's been here for a while. I remember him as an official here for my games. He definitely was one that was definitely alert, and he had some pretty funny moments for sure.
Loudermilk off the mark on that second one there, and it'll be Linville pushing it for Clearwater. Yeah, I remember Chip also used to ref over at Pensacola Christian Academy. Number 23, Megan Wells, with the floater there, and he over there was always one of the crowd favorites because he would have so much fun coaching high school. A little bit more laid back, but also a fun thing to referee.
Yeah, definitely. No matter what, win or loss, he would always put a smile on your face. Always a good guy to be around, especially as an official for sure.
Hempstead inside to Valdez. Valdez for 2, and should be good.
Number 10.
Beautiful high-low action there by Lydia Hempstead. The key there for Lydia was squaring up to the basket, recognizing the 2 or 3 defenders that were guarding her. Somebody's got to be open. Perfect recognition there.
It'll be a jump ball for the Eagles, and it'll go Eagles ball. Tyler, you see the crowd picking up here already early on this Friday night. I'm looking forward to a packed house tonight in the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena for this Blue Out. Pensacola Christian College against Clearwater Christian Cougars. And it is our senior night, honoring our seniors. We've already honored our seniors for the Lady Eagles team. We'll be honoring our seniors for the men's team as well at the beginning of the men's game. And it's a 30-second timeout here in the Sports Center Arena. We'll take a timeout with these coaches. Out of the timeout, Mabel Valdez will push it up for the Eagles. Here's Hannah Ship to Morgan Van Hook. Back around to Valdez. Loudermilk looking inside, no good. Ship trying to work it around. Loudermilk with a deep 3. She'll get it to fall. And there it is, Alyssa Loudermilk adding 3 more points to the Eagles score. Beautiful shot there by Loudermilk and the assist from Hannah Ship.
One of the things that I was listening to in the timeout, Coach Sellers was saying moving the ball. That's one of the things that if you hold the ball against the zone, you're not going to be as successful. Perfect example there by the Lady Eagles. Great execution, moving the ball around, forcing the defense to have to help As a result, one of our top shooters and scorers, Alyssa Loudermilk, with the open three.
Liz Jenkins off the mark there. Valdez will pull it up. Yeah, Coach, there's Alyssa Loudermilk for another three. She'll be off the mark. Speaking of Coach Sellers, at halftime of tonight's game, if you stick around with us, right after the halftime starts, we will have what we like to call our in-season wrap-up. Earlier today, we were able to get with Coach Sellers, talk to him about this team moving forward, some things he's looking at doing and some things he's looking at changing. And we have that interview for you later on in this game, right at halftime. Another deep three late in the shot clock by Alyssa Loudermilk. Beautiful shooting from her right now. Good things clicking for the Eagles team.
One of the biggest things is when you see 5 minutes on the clock as a player, I know for me from personal experience, that's where you make your last 5-minute push, and you can either do one of two things. You can bury the team and finish the game out and set the tone for the second half, or you can leave the door open. And right now, clearly the Lady Eagles are taking advantage of that by slamming the door, and you can see here defensively now getting in transition. We'll see what happens here.
Loudermilk off the mark on that last pull-up, and Jenkins will push it for the Clearwater Christian Cougars. Here comes Jenkins. Jenkins to Wells. Wells will get called for the travel. And turnover, Clearwater Christian.
And for the Eagles, number 14.
Yeah, one of the things that I like that Coach Sellers is doing here is he's forcing transition and pushing the ball, but at the same time he's saying pull it out, set it up, let's get a good look, but let's make them have to run up and down the floor and wear their legs here for the last 3-4 minutes.
Ship, no good on the jumper. Alex Rotowski almost had the rebound. She just lost it, and it'll go Clearwater ball.
I think one thing that's going to be key here is getting good usage out of the shot clock. We saw Alyssa Loudermilk shooting that last three ball with like 4 seconds left. I think that's one of the things that they need to do is be a little bit more patient on offense, wear the defense down, and it might benefit us when we can get a 2-for-1 at the end of the half.
Linville absolutely getting eaten up by Hannah Ship there in that last possession. And Zorka will get called for the reach. Is it Zorka or Ship? Ship will get called for the reach, and Linville will go to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity.
Looks like a hand check. Anytime the officials will see a hand on the hip, hand on the waist, whatever the case is, it's an easy call for them there. But I like the defense. I like the aggressiveness, and Hannah Ship only with 1 foul.
Linville, good on the first. She'll sink the second. And it'll be Eagles ball going the other way.
Looks like the Lady Cougars are going to stay in that 2-3 zone, maybe to rest a little bit on their legs. We'll see how the Lady Eagles are able to attack this one.
Ship to Zorka. Zorka inside to Leota. Leota looking to take it up strong, and she will. And there'll be 2 more points. Easy points for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles.
You know, for this being her only year in college basketball, as far as a big girl, with her being inside, I mean, she's done a great job for this team. She's definitely the first, in my opinion, the first half impact player.
Here's Loudermilk pushing it, nobody there. She'll take it up strong for 2 in transition. And there's 2 more points for the Lady Eagles. Everything clicking for the Lady Eagles right now. Coach Sellers has got to be happy with their defense. He's got to be happy with their transition ball. They're working the ball and using the shot clock to their advantage and getting everything they can out of that. Another rush play there, getting on the floor.
Looks like it's
by
going to be
Alyssa Loudermilk. She went down hard, and it'll be over and back call against Clearwater Christian. It'll be Eagles ball.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, those last 5 minutes of this half is a make or break, and right now we're making it happen really well. We're up 20, minute and 28. See if we can get a good inbounds play here.
Some conversation between the officials. And it'll be...
Looks like they're going to reset the shot clock to 30, which they have done. Nobody really established possession, but it was a turnover anyway. We never had possession.
Here's Leota underneath, double teamed. And she'll get called for the travel. It'll be Clearwater ball. Liz Jenkins to push it for Clearwater Christian. Jenkins to Linville. Linville thought about it.
Clearwater really needs to get a basket here. They've gone on a drought. Great defense there by Asupa Leota and Alyssa Loudermilk with transition here.
Loudermilk looking to pull. No, she'll skip it to Hannah Ship. Hannah Ship inside, and she'll be off the mark, but almost a rebound there by Leota. Knocked away, and it'll be Clearwater Christian basketball.
Almost had it there. Good final push here by the Lady Eagles. I like their aggressiveness both on the offensive side and on the defensive side. But as I was saying earlier, Clearwater Christian really needs a basket. They've gone on a big drought here. Hopefully they can try to see if they can get a look. Otherwise, this is not going to be a matchup that they're going to want to face in the second half if we're playing this good of defense.
Just under a minute to go here. There's Liz Jenkins with a three. Nice three there by Liz Jenkins for Clearwater Christian.
That's the basket they needed. Give them some confidence at least going into the second half. Looks like there's an 11-second differential in shot clock and game clock. We have a turnover here.
Yeah, just under a minute to go here in the first half of this game. Stick around for us at halftime. We have some cool things planned for you tonight. We have an end of the season wrap up with Coach Jared Sellers. We'll have a sideline interview with assistant coach Adrian Wilson of the Eagles. Some new footage that we shot this week here on campus. And there you just saw number 30, Annalisa Anderson for 2 points. And it'll be Eagles ball for the last 15 seconds of this first half of this rival match between Clearwater Christian and Pensacola Christian College. Holly Zorka off the mark there. And it'll be a foul on Supa Leota. And it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Clearwater Christian.
Looks like she might have extended her arms there. Maybe that's the reason why for the push in the back.
Foul on number 25, Supa Leota.
Well, despite being down by 20 with a minute left, Clearwater has managed to make at least some ends of meat here at the end of the first half, which is pivotal for them. Their confidence was really shaken here in the last part of the first half. And, if they can get these 2 free throws, they can go into the half with a little bit of confidence and make some adjustments maybe to make this a little bit of a game here in the second half.
Yeah, if number 30, Annalisa Anderson, makes the second free throw here, it'll be into the half with a 7-0 run for the Clearwater Christian team. And she'll sink both of the line. That's Annalise Anderson, a freshman out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Ship pushes it with 3 seconds to go. Zorka looking to get the shot off, and she does. And Holly Zorka, strong way to end the half with a dagger by Holly Zorka. It's 41-26 here in the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena. Let's show you that halftime footage that we were talking about before just now. The Lady Eagles basketball team has had a very successful season. Tonight being their last home game against Clearwater Christian College. They're 14-12. A lot of exciting things have happened for them over these last few months as they've traveled and battled on the road and here at home in the Sports Center Arena. I'm here again with Coach Jared Sellers. Coach, could you tell us one of your highlights of the season, one of the things that you really enjoyed seeing?
Well, I actually will say 2 things. First semester, I was really happy that we got a win against Huntington College. A good D3 program, and we finally got over the hump of beating them this year. Of course, they got us at their place, but we were able to beat them here. And then being able to win both regular season games against Trinity Baptist. We won them in the second semester. Those were big. The last few years we've split with them, and this year I think we were real fortunate to win at their place, but then played real well here. So those are definitely highlights of the season.
The Eagles in the next few weeks will move into their postseason play as they get ready for the NCCAA Division II tournament. The regional tournament is where we start, and they move on to the national level. So, Coach, moving into that tournament, we did secure the first seed last week. So tell us how we're going to go on, what you'd like to see in the next few weeks.
Well, I'd really like to see us continue to peak. We haven't had a great peaking moment for the year, which is great. We can still peak at the right time, which is playoffs. We have a week and a half left of practices and a couple games in there, and I'd like to see us continue to improve on the defensive end. I think that we've made a conscious effort to improve our defense in the last couple weeks, and we're definitely keeping percentages low, keeping point scored low. So if we can continue that this next week and a half, I think we're going to have a great shot at the regional tournament. And honestly, that's our goal. Our goal from the beginning of the year was to go back to the region tournament, win that region tournament, and then maybe have something happen for us in the national tournament.
As always, over the postseason of this basketball team, there's going to be a lot of changes. We'll have several seniors graduating, as tonight was our senior night here at Pensacola Christian. So, Coach, where do you make changes the next few months to get ready for next season?
Well, like you said, tonight's senior night, and we'll have 5 seniors that we'll honor, and they'll get to start and play tonight. And just want to say, a thank you to all their family. If their family's watching tonight, they've been a great part of the program. And I know we were just talking earlier about, a large number of people that kind of tune in each week to watch our games, and we're real thankful for that. And honestly, we couldn't do what we here without your support, so we really appreciate that. Looking into next year, we have a lot of good freshmen coming in. We've already talked to some that are going to help us in the guard position, one coming in that helps us at the post position. So we're losing 5 real key experienced leaders and seniors. And hopefully these other freshmen will come in, and our juniors will help kind of bring them along, and we'll have a great group continue. The 4 years that I've been here, we've consistently gotten better each year, and I hope that this trend will continue with the next class that comes in.
The Lady Eagles looking for a very successful postseason. We always appreciate everyone that watched us this season, and we're looking forward to a very exciting time in the 2015-2016 Lady Eagles basketball team. Again, this is Coach Jared Sellers of Pensacola Christian College. Enjoy the rest of the game.
I always liked helping people, so being able to serve people, and Chick-fil-A definitely gave me that facet to be able to do that. It's not always about the chicken. Sometimes we get focused on all the day-to-day operations, and sometimes you got to remember it's about the people. Being able to influence the young team members, not just business, but just different personal situations, because you never know how long you're going to have somebody. And so it's just nice to see us enrich other people's lives, and it's like, this is why I like Chick-fil-A. It's more than just a chicken sandwich, which I love, but it's about the people, whether it's my team or just the other vendors we come in contact with or the customers. I knew I wanted to go to a Christian college. I was looking for that big complement to be able to grow in a Christian environment for business. And so that's what attracted me down to Pensacola originally. So, when I think about different professors, I think very fondly of that took a lot of extra time if I was struggling in a class, or even if they weren't teaching me that semester, they knew me from before, and they would be able to say, hey, how are things going? And if they said, hey, I was struggling in this, hey, swing by, I can help explain that. And for a lot of the business aspect, it's very important, it's very intriguing to me. I had that nice base knowledge of how business law works, and then I could do a little more research and continue to grow from there instead of going in cold, not knowing anything, being completely unprepared. So, but even here it is 15 years later, and that's something that helps me now since I had that foundation.
there isn't something that I don't do. From dusting and facing to cleaning kennels and wiping noses and cutting nails, addressing customer concerns. Most folk don't think about a goldfish in a pet store being a challenge, but there's a purpose. I do what I do to bring glory to God. You know, He's done a lot for us. He does way more than we ever know. We can't be thankful enough. God may have created us for one single moment in time, and if that one moment in time you're not ready, He's got to use a different tool. And I'm hopeful that when that time comes, or how often that time comes, that I'm the tool that's able to be used. The education that was provided for me from Pensacola Christian College helped us as a family take the next step into developing good, sound relationships with our clients, with our vendors, with the patrons of our store. It's a privilege, and it's humbling as that privilege, because there's so much that we don't deserve, and His grace is sufficient. If I can share that part just in a little bit with a client who doesn't know Christ, then I think that's all the more reason to get up in the morning, make sure that that coffee pot is brewing, and we get to washing our hands and dusting our products and opening our front door to do another day of service.
And we're back live at the R. Horton Sports Center Arena. I'm here on the sideline with Coach Adrian Wilson of the Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles basketball team. Coach, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks. Good to be here today.
At halftime, tell us about what's going on in the locker room. What did Coach Sellers say? What needs to be changed in the second half? Things rolling your way right now.
Yeah, I mean, he said that he likes the pace of how we're playing. He thinks that one of the things that we really need to do is just lock down a little bit better on defense, make sure that we're not giving up a lot of the running shots, making better shot selection. But overall, he said he thinks that he likes the way that we're kind of controlling the tempo of the offense. We have a little bit of adjusting to do on the defensive end.
Yeah, you got Linville and Jenkins of Clearwater, their two top scorers, held to single digits in the first half. You've got almost a 20-point lead here at halftime. So is this kind of like going to be the rest of the game, going to be a working game? You're going to be working on different lineups, things like that, or are you guys going to just stick to the same game plan?
We're going to stick to the same game plan, but I think that our goal is keep them under 50 points. Let's keep their two top players, around 12, 13 points each, and try to make them spread out the points so that it's not just their two main scorers.
All right, great, Coach. Looking forward to a good second half. Thank you for being with us on the broadcast tonight.
Thank you.
In the first half, we saw some great things from Mabel Valdez, from Alyssa Loudermilk. Mabel Valdez added 6 points for the Lady Eagles. Alyssa Loudermilk, 9. Like we were just talking about with Coach Wilson, Jenkins and Linville only had 7 points in the first half. For the first half for Clearwater Christian College, they were 31% from the line from field goal and 40% for the Lady Eagles. A lot of good things happening for the Eagles right now. So many things clicking that haven't maybe clicked every single game the whole season, but right now they're really clicking right now defensively. They're doing a great job as far as transition defense goes. Alyssa Loudermilk, Hannah Shipp, Morgan Van Hook getting back every time. We saw some good leadership from Bethel and Shipp up top on the point guard position, both of them running the offense. Eagles have really wanted to be able to hit inside lately. They're trying to access Super Leota. They're trying to access Lydia Hempstead to the most and the best that they can. They're really trying to push the ball down low every single time. And when they do, a lot of good things are happening. They're getting fouls drawn on them. They're getting easy drop-step buckets. They'll be able to put both teams in situations where they can get a high-low pass in. Clearwater Christian and the other team have struggled so far to be able to push forward and score. They've tried to score in transition, hasn't really worked out for them. They try to work it around the outside. Their shots haven't been falling. But great defense by Pensacola Christian to make that happen so far.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things that, I think really Coach Sellers' focus this season has mainly been on the emphasis on the defensive side. When you're trying to build a program, you got to start at the most important end of the floor, and that's defense. And I think that Coach Sellers has instilled that. I think Coach Wilson is reinforcing that as she's been the assistant coach this year. And I think that it's only going to get better as the years go on. And when you have a Supa Leota and you have Lydia Hempstead, I think that those are two girls that you have to have in order to instill a dynamic defense. And I think they've done that tonight really well.
We're just seconds away from second half action here in the R. Horton Sports Center Arena. Tonight you're seeing the Clearwater Christian Cougars take on your own Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles basketball team.
Now I can't hear it at all.
And we're underway here in the second half. It'll be Eagles ball on the sideline. Alyssa Loudermilk to Mabel Valdez. Valdez will start it off, and we're underway.
Looks like the Cougars are going to start off in that 2-3 zone. I think that that's something that they're going to have to use with the depth that they have on this team. Great finish there by Alyssa Loudermilk.
Clearwater to push it. Linville got knocked away by Valdez. Valdez will come up with it, and she'll pull it out and set it up. Valdez to Loudermilk. Loudermilk from 15 foot. Bang! There's Loudermilk for two.
We'll see if they can turn these two offensive scores into two defensive stops here and get a big, big lead here in the second half.
Here's Linville. Linville taking it to the hole strong, and she'll get the foul called.
It's going to be very key here in the second half for Haley Linville to get things going for them. In the first half, she struggled with a little bit of defensive fouls there, and with foul trouble and your best player, one of your best players being off the floor is definitely an impact on the team's confidence as she makes that first one. Anytime you can have your best player on the floor scoring basket, it instills here to your team that the best player on the floor, hey, we can win, we can compete. And as Linville sinks that second one, I think that's going to be pivotal. Is she going to stay out of foul trouble, or is she going to get in that here in the second half?
Here comes Valdez running the point guard position for the Eagles. Valdez inside to Leota, but she almost gets knocked away, but she'll go on the floor for it. And it'll go Clearwater basketball. Number 21 to inbound it for Clearwater, Shelby Walker. And she'll bring it up the floor. Loudermilk looking to defend Walker. Lady Eagles in that man-to-man defense right now. Deep three by there by number 31, Naomi Reed. She'll be off the mark. And Valdez will come up with the rebound and push it the other way.
Great hustle there by Bethel to keep that ball alive, to get it there to Valdez to go into the offensive transition.
Bethel tries to force it inside. She'll get it knocked away. Wells. Walker to Wells. Wells no good. And she'll get it thrown away. And Leota will get it to Loudermilk. Loudermilk in transition. Take it up strong. And she'll be off the mark. But the follow by Mabel Valdez. Great follow-up transition ball by Mabel Valdez. Didn't just let the play go. She followed the play the whole way through. Able to get an offensive board and put it back up for the Eagles.
That's always a rule of thumb whenever you have a teammate going down the floor and you see another defender coming. When in doubt, always follow it up. There's free points to be had at a basket with a missed shot.
Beautiful three there by Liz Jenkins of the Clearwater Christian team. She was in the zone on that last play.
Clearwater's been trying to set a lot of double screens there at the top of the key. You saw Linville there with a shot fake on the previous possession. Now Jenkins with an open three. She takes advantage.
Leota up top. Getting it to Ship. Ship looking inside to Bethel. Nothing open. And Ship will go out to Valdez. They'll set it back up. Leota with a size advantage down low. Won't get it to fall. Offensive board. And she'll put it up for two. Great play there by Leota. Way to be patient. stay for the rebound, get it back up for 2 points.
She's definitely dominating this inside portion of the game, and that's going to be a key in the second half.
Another rebound by Super Leota, and Mabel Valdez will push it for the Eagles. No numbers for the Eagles. She'll go inside. A nice little 2-point jumper from the baseline. Nice play there by Mabel Valdez. Little smile on her face coming down the floor there. Coach Sellers happy with her taking it strong to the hole there.
Yeah, you definitely want to be aggressive there in offensive transition. When you see that the defense is out of position, you got to take advantage. Great execution there by Mabel Valdez.
Number 31 nails a 2-pointer, Naomi Reed. That's a great shot by Naomi Reed. She had the hesitation dribble, able to get open space and then pull for 2 points. Good play by Naomi Reed. Coach Wilkinson of Clearwater will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second as well. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Eagles ball. Hannah Ship inbounds to Mabel Valdez, and Valdez will come up the floor for the Eagles.
Looks like Clearwater's going back into a man-to-man. They might need to make that adjustment here in the second half, depending on how foul trouble goes for them.
Valdez to Loudermilk. Loudermilk with a deep three, just off the mark. Bronis with a good rebound. She'll knock it away, and it'll be Clearwater basketball. Here comes Clearwater. Shelby Walker brings it up for them. Lady Eagles staying in that man-to-man defense. Linville looking to score. And she'll be off the mark. Bronis with a good rebound, but it'll get knocked away. A foul called on number 14. Number 21, Shelby Walker will get called for the foul.
Definitely a great defensive rebound there by Brooke Bronis. She was surrounded by two people. Got to see some contact there on the arm. Good call by Chip Bowes. And now it's going to be Lady Eagles basketball.
Here's Bronis. Bronis down low to Ship. Ship taking it up strong for two, but no good. And she'll get a foul called, though. And she'll go to the line for two. Foul will be called on number 30, Annalise Anderson.
Looks like the Lady Eagles are trying to set up a play where they're trying to isolate that one-on-one post inside. You even saw it with the Super Leota. You see it with Lydia Hempstead in the first half. With that isolation, there's a lack of help. Where there's a lack of help, it just gives insecurity to the defensive side, forcing those tough situations like you see here where number 30, Annalise Anderson, getting the foul there. And Coach Sellers doing a masterful job at trying to isolate that post so that they can get the inside easy baskets or get a foul like there. And Hannah Ship knocking down 2 free throws.
Eagles back up 20. It'll be Clearwater ball going the other way. Linville looking to push it around.
A lot of on-ball screens here by the Lady Cougars. They're trying to free up shots for Liz Jenkins and for Haley Linville.
Bronis will knock it away. Good defense there. It'll stay Clearwater ball. Linville looking to Liz Jenkins. To Linville. Linville will force it, and she'll get a call. And she'll go to the line for two. Foul will go against the Lady Eagles. Number 11, Ashley Bethel, called for the foul. Linville will be back at the line for two.
One thing that Linville has not shied away from in this game is continually driving and attacking the gaps. You see there, attacking a little bit of space. Unfortunately for us, not in the greatest positions of sorts, and getting the free throws here that they need to continue on in this game.
Here's Mabel Valdez.
You can see here's the isolation that they want. Perfect advantage there. Great execution there again by the Lady Eagles.
Loudermilk rolling strong right now. Liz Jenkins with a nice pull-up, just didn't get the arc on that shot to get it to fall.
Looks like a little bit of an offensive push there to get some separation. Nonetheless, good move there to get the open shot. Still Lady Cougars basketball.
Linville out to Jenkins. Jenkins looking inside. She'll skip it. And number 30 off the mark. Number 30, Annalise Anderson with no good on the two-point jumper. Loudermilk pushes it inside to Valdez. Strong transition by Valdez and Loudermilk there. And that's something we haven't seen from Alyssa Loudermilk all season. We've talked about more than once how her passing is one of her weakest points in her game. And Coach Sellers has also talked to us about that, how it's one thing she's always known how to score, but the hardest thing for her to do is pass the ball. And that was a beautiful pass inside there down low to Mabel Valdez.
Yeah, definitely. You want to be a dual threat as an offensive player. And what that means is in two ways, you're passing and you're scoring. She's mastered clearly in the region as the top scorer. She's mastered that, averaging 20 points a game. It'll be interesting to see finishing out the season what her assist-to-turnover ratio will be and how effective she is on the passing side of things. Liz Jenkins there off the mark on the three-pointer. Lady Eagles with the rebound.
Hannah Shipp will push it for the Eagles. Oh, she'll get it knocked away by Jenkins. Jenkins in transition here. And she'll take it up for two. Solid 2 points there by Liz Jenkins. That's the first time we've seen something like that from Clearwater Cougars tonight.
Yeah, definitely trying to amp up the pressure defensively. Ashley Bethel here from a deep three.
Deep three there by Ashley Bethel. It'll be off the mark. Linville to Jenkins. Jenkins also another deep three. Oh, bang! There's Liz Jenkins really coming up here in the last couple minutes for the Clearwater Christian Cougars.
In transition, Lady Eagles got to find those shooters. Liz Jenkins as well as Hallie Linville. Those are the two that you got to mark, and Liz Jenkins getting free there, knocking down the three ball.
Here's Shipp in the corner, looking to get it inside to Loudermilk. Loudermilk across court to Bethel. Bethel taking it up strong. She'll get the foul call to go to the line for two. Foul will be called on number 23, Megan Wells of the Clearwater Christian Cougars. Ashley Bethel good there on the first. Ashley Bethel has been a strong player all year, as Coach Sellers was just saying before the game in his interview, how her leadership vocally on the floor is something that he's really going to miss next year as she's graduating as senior. And she'll get that first one to fall there at the line. Linville. And it'll get knocked away by Loudermilk. Loudermilk will come up with that in transition, and she'll lose it.
Looks like it went off the foot of the Lady Cougars team. No call there.
Megan Wells to Linville. Linville trying to get it inside, but it'll be a foul call on the floor. Foul will be on the Eagles.
Looks like the foul occurred before she took that ball to the lane. Huge collision there. Ashley Bethel taking a shot there.
Totally different lineup for the Lady Eagles right now. Holly Zorka, Darby McCosh, Super Leota, and Lydia Hempstead checking in, and Morgan Van Hook. So we have both bigs in now for the Lady Eagles. Coach Wilkinson will call a timeout to discuss her defensive plan for this new lineup for the Eagles. So we'll take a timeout with Coach Wilkinson. out of the timeout. It'll be Clearwater basketball. Liz Jenkins to Megan Wells. Megan Wells will skip it to Linville. Good defense there up top by Morgan Van Hook. Megan Wells with a deep three, and she'll get it to drop. Good three-point shooting here in this second half by Clearwater. Much improved from the first half.
Yeah, definitely. There were some adjustments made there. Even though the Eagles were in a 2-3 zone, it was still a good high-pressure zone. Again, it's a college player making a college shot. Good defense there by Morgan Van Hook.
In the first half from three-point, Clearwater was only 3 from 9, 33%, and they've already made 4 three-pointers here in the second half, Tyler, so much improved three-point shooting.
Asupa Leota with the offensive rebound, continuing that domination inside. She'll go to the line for an and one.
Crowd goes nuts here on that last play. Great and one. Always a fun play to watch there by Asupa Leota. Good play there from the Lady Eagles.
It's kind of interesting to note Asupa Leota had 8 rebounds in just the first half. She's going to definitely have a double-double if she continues on like she is.
Another deep three by Megan Wells. She'll be off the mark. Darby McCosh pulling on the rebound, but she'll get fouled by Clearwater Christian. And it'll be number 30, call for the foul, number 30, Annalise Anderson. And I think that'll be her third for the night, or her second for the night.
Looks like Clearwater's going to bring some high pressure as soon as the ball crosses half court. Coach Sellers definitely calling for a timeout. We'll see how the adjustments are made in the timeout here.
Yeah, Clearwater Christian, 11 minutes to go in this basketball game, almost 12. Not a 20-point game. Really trying to fight back here in this last part of the second half, Tyler.
Yeah, they got to make a push here somehow. I mean, it's they're down. I mean, they were down by 15 at the end of the first half. They've fallen a little bit behind. They're down 18, but they're making strides in the right direction. But I think what is key for the Lady Eagles is they've made some counterattacks as well. You saw that stretch there where they were trying to attack the post. Now continuing on with that domination inside by Asupa Leota as well.
Yeah, I like how Coach Sellers right now has Leota and Hempstead both down low. If we can get past the high pressure up top, push it down low, they'll have no answer for both those bigs down low.
Yeah, I think if we break the pressure up top, if they bring 2-3 people up, if we can get somebody in the middle, that would be my ideal situation, is put a post player in the middle. If you break that pressure up top, what that means is you have an immediate mismatch going the other direction.
Zorka in the corner, and she'll be off the mark. It'll be Liz with the rebound, and she'll push it the other way for the Cougars. I admire Coach Wilkinson called the timeout as soon as they put the two bigs in, and that's a good coaching move there by Coach Wilkinson of Clearwater Christian. High pressure up top. Instead of focusing on the two bigs, she focused on the opposite. Focus on the guards and don't let it get down to the two bigs.
Yeah, when you pressure the point guard, that definitely puts pressure on the pass that's going to the post, and when you can do that, it'll definitely fluster the offensive player making that pass. Good move by Coach Wilkinson.
Linville try to get it up. Good defense there by Darby McCosh. And Linville will get called for the travel, and it'll be Eagles ball.
Looks like she was trying to split the defense there. Good job by the defense to not reach, go straight up, and let her step through. Take two or three steps. Good call. Traveling, we're going the other way.
Van Hook to McCosh. McCosh looking to get it inside. No good. Morgan Van Hook with a deep three. She'll pull just off the mark. And here's number 31 bringing it back the other way. Naomi Reed. Good rebound by her. Liz Jenkins to Linville. Linville with a deep three. Bang! There's Linville. Nice three by Haley Linville there of the Cougars.
Looks like she's got the green light here for the team.
Here she comes to that high pressure up top. There she goes. And Leota down low, wide open. And that's a great way to get the ball inside by Morgan Van Hook. She wasn't flustered by the defense. She got it in a timely manner. Wide open down low when you bring all the defense up. Asupa Leota and Lydia Hempstead all alone.
When you bring those 2-3 defenders up top, you run that risk. You have to get some sort of a deflection to be able to recover.
And on the counterattack, we just talked about Wilkinson's coaching. Sellers then also calls a timeout, says, all right, this is what they're doing. Here's how to counter at Morgan. Here's how to counter at Darby. Let's get this inside on the high post, and let's push it and beat the defense to the basket.
Yeah, it's definitely a good timeout. Exploit the defense for their mistake. Yes, they're trying to get the ball. They're trying to get tip passes so they can get some points on the board. But, you run that risk. Clear point in case. Asupa Leota wide open. for the clear path layup there.
Here's Linville. Linville all the way around to corner. Megan Wells for three. Megan Wells off the mark. And it'll be a push on Holly Zorka, and it'll stay Lady Cougars basketball.
We'll see here if the Lady Cougars can get some more shots to fall. Actually, wow, it looks like we're already in the 1-on-1 bonus with 10 minutes here left to go in the second half. That's going to definitely play a factor into this second half. And if we can't contain the defense and we continue to give up fouls, anybody can go to the line and make a free throw uncontested. We'll see how the Cougars respond here.
Yeah, if they can get our bigs in foul trouble, it'll be a lot more evenly matched in the second half. But I think Asupa Leota stands at 2 fouls right now. Lydia Hempstead with none. So we got a long way to go before that happens. So good defense down low by both of them. Way to stay strong, stay up straight instead of leaning over like we talked about before with the over the back, the push in the back. So they both played an incredible defensive game tonight.
Yeah, our foul trouble isn't necessarily with our bigs. It's with the guards.
Here's Valdez drawing the foul. It'll be against Clearwater Christian. Number 22, Linville. Haley Linville gets called for the foul. And once again, Mabel Valdez will go to the line for the Lady Eagles.
That's 3 fouls on Linville. We'll see what Coach Wilkinson does. Takes the risk. And you can see Linville looking over at the bench. I got 3 fouls. She needs to make sure that she stays out of that for the rest of the half.
Linville's going to leave her in. She's got to have her in here at this point. Hannah Shipp will check in for Darby McCosh.
Yeah, I think if you're Coach Wilkinson, you got to establish that understanding. Hey, I got 3 fouls. You're a smart player. Let's see how you carry it out here in the second half.
Liz Jenkins, who's played a great game tonight, coming up with that rebound. Number 21, Shelby Walker.
Looks like a 3-2 defense here for the Lady Eagles, trying to protect that perimeter line so they don't give up the deep 3.
Megan Wells looked like she traveled there, but no call. And he'll be Shelby Walker with a floater. No good. Good offensive board there underneath against Leota and Hempstead. Number 31, Naomi Reed, gets a good box out and comes up with it. Hannah Shipp and Mabel Valdez in transition.
Look for the Lady Cougars here in the second half if the Eagles continue in that 3-2 zone to set a lot of perimeter screens on the top of the 3-2 to open up the 3 ball.
Leota no good underneath. Here's Shipp. Shipp will pull for 2, no good. Van Hook with another offensive board. That's the third for this one possession for the Eagles. Valdez will set it up once again.
One of the things that's keeping the Lady Eagles in this game and continuing that lead that they've established is their offensive rebound. And the front runner for that, Asupa Leota.
Yeah, I agree with you, as you said in the first half. Impact player of the night and maybe the season, honestly. We'll see. There's Mabel Valdez with a good 15-foot jumper. But as we move into the postseason, Tyler, Asupa Leota is really reaching her peak right now. As we just said before the game, Tuesday night they played on the road. She had 19 points, 22 rebounds, incredible game. Something you don't see from a first-year player, but she's just doing amazing things on both ends of the floor every single night for Coach Sellers, and so she's really going to be the wild card the rest of the season for them.
Yeah, she's definitely going to be the dark horse, so to speak, here for this team and how they make that final push into the postseason. But right now, Clearwater, absolutely no answer for Asupa Leota on the boards.
Shipp inside to Leota. Leota taking it up another for 2. She'll be off the mark, but another offensive board by Morgan Van Hook, and Mabel Valdez will set it up once again. Foul called against the Eagles, Asupa Leota.
Looks like they caught her leaning there. That's why you got the push in the back here. But very long possession. 3 offensive rebounds on that last possession. Continuing to attack the glass. That's what you have to do here in this game.
Number 21, Liz Hedler's checking in for the game for the Eagles for the first time tonight. Liz, a player that her and Holly Zorka both very good from 3-point. I think as we move into the postseason, another factor that's going to play into how well or poorly the Eagles do is both of those players, because as they move into the postseason, a lot more 3-point shooting opportunities are going to have to come, especially late in the games, and they're not always going to be able to depend on Alyssa Loudermilk or Mabel Valdez to get those 3-pointers for them. They're going to have to look for a player that somebody's not going to expect to take a 3, and those are going to be Elizabeth Hedler and Holly Zorka.
Yeah, when you make that push to get to nationals, you can't do it just on one individual, even though Alyssa Loudermilk, great player, averaging 20 points, like we've been saying the entire broadcast. But you have to have those complementary players. I mean, you look at the NBA, you look at great players like Michael Jordan. You had Scottie Pippen that complemented him perfectly, and that was the reason for their success. And I think for the Eagles, yeah, it's on a smaller scale of college basketball, but in order to make a push into a postseason, you have to have those players that complement your star, your best player. And I think if Zorka and these other players that are surrounding her can complement, and especially Asupa Leota, they can get her going. They can make a definite push and take the region and go into nationals with great momentum.
You saw number 22 there, Haley, missing 2 at the line, but number 30, Naomi Reed, or number 30, Annalisa Anderson, will put up 2 for the Cougars. Yeah, Tyler, that's one thing that I love about basketball. It doesn't matter if you're on the smallest scale, just playing upward at a church, or you're playing basketball in high school and college, or even in the NBA. The same concept, just like you said, of the Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen concept applies all across the board. Every team is going to have that one player that could just be the stud player for the team. But without those key role players, they're never going to be a great team.
Yep, absolutely.
Here comes Mabel Valdez. That was a good rebound there by Lydia Hempstead. Valdez will look to set it up. Liz Hedler to Valdez. Valdez around to Ship. Ship looking inside. Nothing there.
Looks like they're just trying to work the clock here. We got 6 seconds on the shot clock. We'll see what we have.
Valdez having to pull. And just off the mark there. Really short there by Mabel Valdez. Had to get it off before the shot clock ran out. And it'll be a full timeout, or a 30-second timeout here by Coach Wilkinson, and we'll take a 30-second timeout with her. Oh, no timeout.
Looks like the Lady Eagles staying in that high-pressure man-to-man. Great steal by Alyssa Loudermilk for the score.
Loudermilk coming right off the bench, getting right back to that defense, and she'll get 2 points in transition. Here comes Linville, taking it up strong, and she'll be no good, but it'll be a foul against the Lady Eagles, and the foul will be on number 20, Hannah Ship.
That's going to be Hannah Ship's third now. If the Lady Cougars make a push here, that's going to definitely play a factor into this second half is foul trouble. And like we were saying earlier, it's not necessarily with our bigs as much as it is our guards. So we'll see how defensively we adjust to that and trying to prevent ourselves from making contact and and creating fouls for the other team to get to the free throw line.
Now Clearwater will call that 30-second timeout. We'll take this timeout with them. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Eagles basketball. Hannah Ship looking to advance it for the Lady Eagles team.
Looks like the Cougars are going to stick with the man-to-man here.
Here's Elizabeth Hedler to Bronis. Bronis to Loudermilk. Loudermilk taking it strong inside, and she'll get 2. And it'll be no good. Linville coming up with the rebound, and she'll go the other way. No numbers in transition for the Cougars. And it'll be ripped away by Hannah Ship to Loudermilk. Here's Loudermilk once again in transition. So take it up strong, no good, but she'll get a foul call. And she'll go to the line for 2. Number 23, Megan Wells with the foul for the Lady Cougars.
Looks like Alyssa Loudermilk kind of got a little side push there from Wells, and that's the result of 2 shots here.
Loudermilk good on the first. Alyssa Loudermilk all season long has been solid from the free throw line. She's a 77% free throw shooter.
Looks like Coach Sellers is making a couple changes here. Going with a little bit of a smaller lineup, I think maybe more of a reason is because of defensive transition, finding those shooters, and I think that adjustment's made very well.
Good box out and rebound there by number 30, Naomi Reed. Linville will push it going the other way. Here's Shelby Walker looking to direct traffic up top for the Lady Cougars. She'll get it tipped away. It'll stay Cougars ball.
Looks like they're going to or at least drop down the shot clock to 15 seconds here, make that adjustment.
Shelby Walker. Good inbound there by Linville. No good on the layup by Shelby Walker. Hannah Shipp with the rebound, and Valdez will push it. I think you're right there. Coach Sellers is looking to score in transition. Bronis getting back. 2 points there by Bronis. Great drop stick. 2 defenders down there. That's a good play there by Brooke Bronis and Mabel Valdez in transition.
Yeah, Coach Sellers not too happy, though, about Alyssa Loudermilk overplaying on there. You don't want to overplay too much here towards the end there as number 22, Haley Linville, makes that two-pointer. One of the biggest things is making sure that you're not overplaying because you have a 16-point lead. You just need to contain and get back there.
Valdez to Bethel. Bethel with another deep three. There she is. Ashley Bethel with a three-point attempt, and she'll make that three. Good three-pointer by Ashley Bethel. She's won that three-pointer all night here on her senior night. And that'll put the Eagles up 19. Here's Shelby Walker. Shelby Walker to Linville. Linville looking inside. She'll dribble drive. Nice play there by Linville. She'll get 2 to drop inside for the Lady Cougars.
Couple of options that they gave her was that elevator screen, then the on-ball screen. The defender overplayed, anticipating that screen, and clear lane there for Linville. Good take to the basket.
Knocked away there by number 30, Naomi Reed. It'll remain Lady Eagles basketball.
One of the key things the Lady Eagles need to focus on here is protecting the basketball and making good decisions. You got a 17-point lead with 4 minutes to go. Use the clock to your advantage, but don't shy away from an open lane to the basket.
Hannah Shipp and number 31, Naomi Reed, down low, getting tied up with each other. And it'll be a foul against Naomi Reed. And Hannah Shipp will be at the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity.
Hannah Shipp, just a 62% free throw shooter on the season. We'll see if she can knock down here.
She'll be no good, and it'll be Clearwater Christian ball going the other way. Here's Shelby Walker. Shelby Walker to Linville. Walker dribble drive to inside, nowhere to go. Knocked away by Loudermilk. It'll be a foul, and it'll be the Eagles ball going the other way.
Things not really clicking offensively for the Lady Cougars. A little discouraged here. I'm not sure. It looks like maybe it's going to be the 5th foul. Maybe not. It looks like they're going to be staying on the floor. Scoreboard saying number 21, Shelby Walker. It looks like it's her 5th. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, there will be 5 fouls on Shelby Walker. She'll have to be replaced here in this game.
Looks like Coach Wilkinson's also going to take this 20 seconds that they have to replace the player to maybe give a little bit of instruction to their players moving forward with about 3:48 left to go.
Yeah, just under 4 minutes to go here in this rival matchup between the Clearwater Christian Cougars and the Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles team. Mabel Valdez at the line, just shooting 2. You just saw number 21, Shelby Walker, their point guard, fouling out of the game. Les Jenkins in the game for the Lady Cougars to run the point guard position. And Valdez won't connect on the first, and it'll be Lady Cougars ball going the other way.
I think you can agree with me, Richard, on the fact that the difference in this game is depth. And Lady Eagles have a lot more players than the Cougars, and I think with the trip 8 hours away down in Clearwater, Tampa area, it's a lot for those players to go through, and only having 7 on the rotation or 8, it can wear in the second half, and I think we're seeing clear evidence as Coach Sellers wanting to push when they can on offense.
Here's Mabel Valdez to Ashley Bethel. Bethel looking to get it inside to Leota. Leota double team down low, and Leota will get called for 3 seconds in the lane. Good call there by Chip Bowes.
Looks like she was trying to hold her post position, didn't realize necessarily where she was at in reference to the paint. Good call there by Chip Bowes.
Liz Jenkins running the point guard for the Lady Cougars. Jenkins looking to Wells. Wells wide open for 3, and she'll be just short. And Alex Bertowski with the rebound. Valdez will push it in transition. Nobody there. And it'll be Bertowski to Bethel. Bethel to Bronis. Bronis thought about it. Pump fake. Good play there by Brooke Bronis. Just short. Almost got her own rebound, and it'll be going the other way by Linville. Linville will get it knocked away, and it'll be Lady Eagles basketball.
One of the things you don't necessarily want to do there in that case. Anytime you're down in the ball game, transition-wise, you want to make sure that you're able to protect the basketball because the Lady Cougars right now need scores.
Super Leota called for the travel. That's 2 turnovers in a row there by Super Leota. And here comes Liz Jenkins going the other way for Clearwater Christian. Megan Wells, another deep 3. Just off the mark. Alice Rotowski will knock it away, and Ashley Bethel will come up with it on the sideline. Here's Bethel in transition to Valdez. Valdez will take it up for 2. No good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and 1 by Mabel Valdez. That's the 4th-year veteran, making a 4th-year veteran play, sticking with it all the way through, getting the foul drawn on her, and now she's at the line for another free throw opportunity.
Good penetration there by Ashley Bethel, taking it all the way to the block. The defender that was guarding Mabel Valdez hadn't stepped over yet. You want to draw that second defender over. Brought that opening. Didn't make the first, but got the second with the and 1 as you see her finishing that 3-point play.
Tyler, you've been here in this position before. Ashley Bethel and Mabel Valdez on the floor right now. Both 4th-year players. Both played several games. So in their last 2 minutes at their home court ever in their college career, what are they feeling right now?
It's bittersweet. I mean, it's sweet in the sense that they're up 20 on one of their rival schools that we've had over the years. But the bitter part is that this is the last time they'll be playing in front of the Eagles faithful. And we've seen over the years some great games here. I remember many games against Bob Jones in Clearwater where this place was packed. The atmosphere was electric. People were cheering. And I know that's one thing that I miss is the home crowd here at the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena. I know that's one thing they'll be missing too.
Here comes Valdez to Bethel. Just under 2 minutes to go here. Stick around for us right after this game. We'll be having a break in between these 2 games, and then we'll come back live for pregame men's activities at about 7:20, 7:25 here in the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena. Rotowski gets called for the travel turnover on the Lady Eagles, and it'll be Cougars ball.
Looks like on that handoff she did a little movement with her pivot foot, making an extension to make that handoff. Good call there by the official.
Here's Jenkins up top. Jenkins inside to Reed. Reed will throw it away. Leota to Bethel. Bethel in transition. And it's Jenkins and Bethel all the way. Bethel will take it up strong, but won't get it to finish, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Good take there by Ashley Bethel. Being able to concentrate, catching the ball, retain it, being able to get a shot off. Good offensive transition there by Ashley Bethel. Looks like Coach Sellers is going to honor the seniors, taking them off. Great finish to their senior year, especially at home. I know Coach Sellers is proud of them, and I know as a former player, being able to witness and watch these 2 or 4 seniors that we have, great finish to the year.
Number 12, the freshman, Daniel Crocker, checking in for the Lady Eagles for the first time tonight. And there she is, Ashley Bethel, coming off the floor here at the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena for the last time in her college career. Here's number 14, Liz Jenkins. Just over a minute to go here. Linville with the pull-up, 15-footer. She'll be short. McCosh with the rebound. And she'll be going the other way. Van Hook to Zorka. Zorka in the corner, wide open for three. Bang! There's Holly Zorka. We're going to put the nail in the coffin there for Holly Zorka. Great wide open three-pointer. You got to take that no matter what point of the game you are. You're wide open.
Yeah, Zorka's not had a whole lot of threes this game. She's finally getting one to go down, and that's definitely, like you said, putting the nails in the coffin on this one.
Here's Zorka. Zorka to Daniel Crocker for three. Off the mark, but Morgan Van Hook will knock it away, and Zorka with the, or Elizabeth Hedler, with the rebound. Van Hook down low to McCosh. McCosh will get two. Will get the foul, and she'll go to the line for two.
You can sense some frustration here on the Clearwater Christian Lady Cougars team, and it's just more or less that they're exhausted and a little bit late on the opposite end pass there by Wells, and that's her fifth foul. And it looks like number 24 is going to be coming into the game, Hope Brown.
Tough night for the Lady Cougars tonight. A lot of foul trouble that they've had. The size disadvantage is always a tough thing to play. It's hard to play on the road. Find your shot. This team will meet again at Clearwater next Friday night, so that'll be a totally different game on the road for the Lady Eagles playing at the Cougars Arena.
Yeah, definitely. It's a hostile environment for sure, Richard.
It's Darby McCosh at the line. She'll sing one, and it'll be Liz Jenkins going the other way. Shot clock is off, and we're 21 seconds to go here in this game. Linville to Jenkins. Jenkins trying to dribble drive. Hope Brown just checking into the game. There's number 31, and she'll get one to bank in there. Number 31, Naomi Reed for three. And the Lady Eagles will dribble it out. 2 seconds left here in this game. And there it is. Congratulations to your seniors for the Lady Eagles basketball team. 81-63, the final score here in the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena. Join us again in just 15 minutes for the men's pregame activities. And it'll be the Pensacola Christian College men's Eagles basketball team against the Clearwater Christian College Cougars. Thank you for watching.